The wait is finally over. Drake's new album, Ice.
I usually talk before the videos start. Yeah, Drake's dropping his album on May 15th. I think there was like mad ice or some shit around, and niggas had to find the release date. Some streamer found it, and May 15th. Yeah, bro.
Man, his 9th studio album.
By the way, it is 2:47 in the morning as I am recording this video. I could have made this a while ago, but OBS was just on some BS. But I think I found a little trick.
His first solo studio album in 3 fucking years is finally upon us. May 15th, a couple of weeks away from hearing Drake's Iceman. And this comes to us after streamer Kishka streamed himself finding the bag within those blocks of ice.
And truly, like, I am excited for this album for real. It's actually on my birthday week, which is great. I do wonder who is going to be featured in this album. Let's see.
He live streamed the whole thing. He ended up going to Drake's crib to open it up. And within that, we got an Iceman booklet. And one of the first pages in that booklet, if not the first page, reads out Iceman May 15th. So we're going to go through everything we know up to this point, all the pages within the booklet that we got to see on stream, and much more. And guys,
I don't even know too much about the booklet. I thought it was just showing the date, but I guess there's more information.
May 15th, we're going to be doing a massive live album reaction. If you want to listen to the album with us for the first time with our entire community, make sure to hit the link in the pinned comment.
I just realized I was wrong because I did say watch Drake do like a out of nowhere drop. Obviously, he announced the date, so let's see how this rollout feels after everything.
And subscribe to the Patreon. It's not one that you want to miss. And we've been Drake fans for over 10 fucking years at this point. How excited are you that one of his most important
That boy got the OVO hoodie on. He ready for this
albums
shit.
of his entire career is going to be dropping in a couple weeks?
I want to say this to you, all right? You were spot on with that May date. We were speaking about it in a recent audio episode that we post every single Tuesday on Spotify and Apple exclusive, stuff like that. And you were saying how you thought that this was on the way and that it was going to happen really quick. And now, the brother Kishka out in Toronto, bro, he put in work. I'm not sure if you saw him.
Yeah, he did.
He was all dressed up in white. Bro, this guy was fucking smashing the ice. Finally gets the bag. Aiden Ross tells him, okay, go to Drake's crib, and then after that, you'll get the release date. Gets the release date on the first page, as you said, and it says May 15th. It's also cool because once you go through this booklet, you're getting all kinds of cryptic messages. You're getting all kinds of alternative logos of the Iceman branding. I think that this was a genius play for Drake, especially going into this new album, because you're getting the fans involved, bro, especially with everyone that went and go stream there, all the fans that went to go take pictures. It was a really crazy activation, and I found it to be super special, at least for the fan base.
Yeah.
And it was a huge moment for the entire community.
That was a pretty cool idea that he did. It's very different, I would say. So shout out to Drake for being unique doing that.
Of how he found the bag and knew which one to start crashing.
Not exactly.
So
no.
he took a drone and he was explaining this to Matt, who's a part of OVO's like team and
Okay.
you know the whole thing. And he was explaining to him how he took the drone and he flew it right on top of the ice structure, and he was looking for certain parts of the ice that may have the bag. He ended up finding it, and then after that he went for that area in particular that had it. So that's super sick.
It says 3,276 blocks. It's giving you the dimensions of the blocks, and it says will be open after April 22nd. So that makes me think, are we going to get some more news, some more updates, some more
For
little
sure.
gift bags tomorrow?
No, he promoting this shit. 'Cause that date is the week after the album. The week after the album is supposed to drop. So this is interesting. I'm not gonna hold.
Time of this recording, because we're the 21st right now. So that's pretty cool. There might be more to come when it comes to that. But let's start talking about some other pages within this booklet. One that caught my eye was this one right here. You have Drake next to some people in a club, and there's a sign that says "Save our clubs." And this is fitting just because
This is funny. Is that tombstones of like vinyls or something like that on the bottom? Am I tweaking?
it feels like, especially with hip hop, bro, like there hasn't been that many hits in a long time. No hits are really sticking around. everyone is looking to Drake to bring hits, to bring club smashers, to bring music for the summer.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He might shake the summer up.
So I think he understands the task at hand, bro, and he's ready.
For sure, he's ready.
He's ready for it.
Another thing that was prominent within the magazine was all the little Pinocchios with the sniper logo on top of them. This was a part of the branding. We saw it within the booklet, so I think that's obviously going to be a motive within the writing of the album. You also have some
I remember he was teasing this Pinocchio shit for a little while too.
Features here, right? Because Sexy Red is on one of the pages.
Song better be gas.
Was pretty crazy, so I guess that's confirmed
So yeah,
for the album.
what does that
experience.
say on the booklet?
So
it just says
it almost looks like an Iceman, like it looks like Iceman sort of iced out, almost as if it's like a chain pendant. Then after that, you have the little Pinocchio branding, and then you have a picture of Sexy Red, and it's the general one that they use on her Spotify or kind of her PR.
How do you
photo,
feel
right?
about that? Sexy Red feature confirmed.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Another one. Okay, but before I go on to the next tease feature, how do
The song's gonna slap.
you feel about it?
I'm not happy about it, bro. I think it's one of like it's one of the names that you hoped as a Drake fan to not see on this track list, and it's funny because I might have jinxed it, guys. Sorry, I put out a tweet a couple of days ago.
You
Funny
always do
enough,
this with the rollouts, bro. You did it with Cole too,
so
right?
4 days ago, I put out a tweet saying, "Please, Drake, no Yeet, no Sexy Red, no Lil Yachty on Iceman. I'd rather have an album with no features than auto skips." Well, I guess we have that auto skip now with Sexy Red, and then
I wouldn't be surprised if Yeet and Yachty's on this album too.
Then I also tweeted, add Morgan Wallen to the list because Morgan Wallen is someone else who might be featured on this album. This is based on Insider Hub on X, who ended up literally tweeting out Morgan Wallen in the middle of other Iceman tweets. And we know that they're friendly. It might happen. It's a chart baity type of collaboration. Bro, I hope not, bro. I really hope not. I want to see Drake collab with people that he's made good music with, like Future, for example. Future was spotted wearing some Nocta gear. Get Future back, bro. I know they haven't had a good collab since maybe Life is Good back in 2020, but
They got that one in 2022. The one on Future's album with Thames. I forget the name right now, but
they have classics together. That's something I would get excited for.
Not only that, but if you look at this page in particular with the OVO chains, right? One of those OVO chains is actually Vibes Cartel's chain. So that may be another hint at a feature as well. We know how much Drake has supported him. We know how much Vibes Cartel has supported Drake and the entire OVO crew. So I could see that happening as well.
Another interesting one.
Yeah.
We have this man who seems to be broadcaster, and there's the line that says, despite the first casualties, it seems to be a part of the game.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to make of that. Maybe he's talking about casualties within the entire war that happened in 2024.
what you think, bro? He's still on it, bro. He's still on that shit, man.
And speaking of that, there's also something else that points to 2024. I don't know if you saw this one. In the booklet, we have a T-shirt where it says...
This is what I was trying to find, yes.
2020...
This nigga will not let it go. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Did it cross out 2024, bro? Oh my gosh. Is this merch?
2024 will be my year. 2024 is scratched out. It's X'd out for 2026. So I think this just proves, yet again, no surprise, he's going to be addressing what happened in 2024.
He's not over it.
And
Exactly.
that's fine. He's done it before. We'll see the way in which he chooses to address all those topics. But I think 2026 will be his year. I think it'll be him reclaiming his position at the top, dominating the charts, selling a fuck ton of albums. So it's going to be interesting. What else do you have for booklet pictures?
Other booklet pictures, I found this one to be cool. I mean, there's no Easter eggs in here, but I think that it was cool to see.
Yo, this album better slap, Drake. I believe in you, bro, but...
all the different iterations of the logo that probably got sketched up over time and what you ended up seeing. I also found the Iceman hockey layout pretty sick. I thought that could be cool. Maybe for a future playoff game, you get like a sort of activation. Not obviously on the ice, they can't do that, but maybe you're gonna get some hockey themed merch in the future or whatever it is. So I thought that to be fire.
This
Plus,
one's
go for it.
also cool. I'm probably. I didn't. No, I'm not probably reaching. I
Probably some OVO hockey jerseys coming soon.
am reaching with this, but it says snow without weather, which obviously refers to like how we had the ice block structure up in springtime.
Yeah.
But kind of looks like the Life of Pablo typography to me.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're looking
That's
at.
what I'm looking at. That's what I
you're looking
noticed.
at.
And listen, there were rumors of like maybe Drake and Ye working again. There was some streamers that were saying that. I think Aiden Ross
That would be really shocking, and that would be lit.
had mentioned that. I'd be happy if it was like Kanye on a producer basis giving Drake some beats. I'd be so fucking
Or maybe
happy.
that's the title of the track. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a lot of cryptic messaging within this magazine
There
that's
is.
probably going to unravel itself as we continue to go on.
Let's see
throughout
if we
the
have
rollout.
anything else here.
I think the rest is just like branding assets. I think we really covered everything that was important. So, Lou, before we end this episode off, let's talk about this, all right? What do you think comes next? We have 3 weeks until the official release date. And do you think we're going to get a single in the meantime? What do you think is going to come out of those items?
It's gonna be another visual. I assume that's gonna drop right before. He might have to drop at least one more song. He might drop a song this Friday. Wouldn't be
These
surprised.
blocks, like, I want to hear your predictions.
Yeah,
What do you got?
just a few more of these booklet pictures though. This has got to mean something. A couple of guys standing outside the car. Maybe it's just aesthetics. I don't know, but I feel like there's maybe something we're missing there. Is that an Acura they're in? Like, there's got to be some.
But even like if you were
some
to like,
messaging there.
I don't know, bro. Like the rest of these are just kind of like
I could be tweaking, but for some reason, just seeing that just reminds me of the Not Like Us music video. I think Kendrick was in some car. I forget what mustard, but I don't know. Could be tweaking.
this
vague.
one, the whole jewelry repair one. Playing
yeah, I
playing
guess
into
so.
like one of
That Pharrell shit he talking about.
the versions of being the Iceman. I don't know. We'll have to see what that ends up being. But back to what you asked me about what we think is going to happen in the meantime, because it is cool to know that there's like 3+ weeks until we actually get the album. That leaves so much time
Yeah.
for so much to happen, right?
Yeah, and I also wanted to ask you this. If you look at this briefcase that was designed specifically for Drake, it's interesting because you have two different slots here, right? You have one that says Fortress of Solitude, and then the other one says Frozen Moments, and these either look like hard drives, USB keys. So do you think that this is going to be in the ice, or do you think we're going to find out what these USB keys hold at a certain
I swear, if it's gonna be some shit where it's just like, oh, these were the songs that I didn't drop during the beef, like,
point within the next 3 weeks?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe this will be a double album, and like those are like the names of both sides of the album.
Because
But
that's another thing, right? Apparently the double album was supposed to be in play for this.
it could be, but he's already done the double album with Scorpion. And to be honest with you, it's like since 2016, every Drake
we don't need a double album. I don't think that's necessary right now.
album is technically a double album. They're all like fucking 20+ songs. So I don't know too much about that. But in terms of other stuff we're going to be getting in the couple of weeks that come, I just saw this. Ice News issue #1 was written on that booklet as well. That's something that we had missed. But this is definitely hinting that there's going to be more booklets that come that probably showcase more features, have more cryptic messages woven into them. So that's going to be cool to see. Maybe it'll be at the bottom of the blocks. Maybe he'll release them socially online. We'll have to see what ends up coming out of that. But besides that, bro, this tells me that maybe there is a finale to the Iceman streams, right? You have a couple of weeks to get it done. Why wouldn't you close off the story? It literally ended off with a cliffhanger with the Pinocchios getting Drake's package, whatever that ended up being, whatever was in that bag. So I feel like there needs to be a natural conclusion to that story. I think a single is in the works. We saw that Drake and Adonis, his son, were spotted filming a music video together, just like he was part of the 8 a.m. in Charlotte video. So I think that's going to happen without a fucking doubt. But besides that, like, is there anything else you as a fan would want to see before we actually get the album? Like maybe the cover art, right? We don't know what that's going to
I
look
think
like.
that's gonna explode, bro. Once we get the cover art, I think everyone.
I'm scared of it because the Certified Lover Boy one is, I mean, some people do like it, but it just threw me off. I'm sure it's going to be something tough.
It's gonna be super excited to see
I
that.
hope so, because I don't know. I mean, when it comes to Drake with album covers, I think they're pretty solid for the most part. It's nothing too complex. It's usually just him showing his face, looking down or looking up.
Obviously the track list being unveiled. I think that's another thing that you probably need within this traditional rollout, right? But I think in the way that he's doing it, if all of these things are hidden within the ice blocks and everyone's trying to go and try to crack them, listen, the more effort that people put into trying to get this shit, the faster that we get all of this information, and I think it's building up a lot of hype for people around the community. So, Lou, final predictions, bro. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think the question we got to answer is how fucking good do we think this album is going to be, bro? That's the big question, right? The most pressure.
This better be a top 3 album from his discography. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Hopefully it's gonna be good, bro. And I'm gonna just hold it here because I'm tired as shit right now, bro. One.